Jake Gyllenhaal, Antoine Fuqua, Bold Films as the production company. There's no studio attached yet. Jake and the Guilty filmmaker have really had a great bromance as of late. So the Guilty is going to be remade. That's not news per se, but the filmmaker that's on board sort of had great chemistry with Jake in a previous film. So let's talk about all these elements coming together and how it actually favors the sort of like production situation that we're in now, which is COVID, smaller sets, and maybe, chamber pieces.
Yeah, so The Guilty was the single location, as we both know, single location thriller, which in a COVID time, it's great. You set up a camera and one actor, and away you go. So yeah, I mean, it's exciting. Jake Gyllenhaal is making great choices. For the past few years, he's just venturing and doing whatever he feels like.
Mm-hmm.
Antoine Fuqua, I'm far less excited about. He's just like a Hollywood guy. Southpaw I actually didn't see at the time, but I've seen enough of Antoine Fuqua's films that I feel like I know what I'm getting, and so I it's an interesting choice. I mean, I guess they're gonna make the movie, but his addition to it is interesting. The thing that I think I'm more interested in is that Nick Pizzolatto of True Detective fame wrote the script, so I'm kind of curious what he's taken from the original and what he's added or changed, or because he is a very particular writer. He likes sort of grimy crime stories, so I'm kind of curious where his stamp is on this material.
That's a really good point. The True Detective creator perhaps worked best with a large ensemble pieces, if you will. Obviously a larger canvas. So here it really is like it's going to be one room setting. Production begins in November. It's set in Los Angeles. I don't know if that's worth pointing out. I don't know how much of the landscape we'll end up seeing, but potentially we'll be talking about this same time next year around TIFF time, especially since The Guilty has a lot of I want to call it art house cred, and I think Jake has a really good rapport with TIFF. So this is something that we could be talking about same time next year. So this is perhaps going to be Jake's next project, and he might actually follow this with Blind Snow. So that would make it 2 for 2 with the
Gustav Mahler.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, it could be at TIFF, but as you said, there's no studio attached, and I can only imagine everyone's circling it. Certainly the streamers. So this could be something that Netflix just throws a ton of money at, and we just see it, sometime between now and 20 or in early 2021 or whatever.
Good point. I'm Eric Lavallée. I'm editor-in-chief and site owner for IONCINEMA.com, and this is
Kevin Jagernauth, contributing writer for the playlist.
And together we are IndieSponge.